In this morning's Business Insight, Cincinnati is preparing to host the second largest film festival in the U.S., focused on movies that highlight what it's like to have a disability. The Real Abilities Film Festival, which started in New York, is Cincinnati's largest film festival. It runs from February 27th through March 7th, with 30 screenings and events across the region. The event is expected to bring more than a dozen VIPs, including Academy Award-winning actress Marlee Matlin. Real Abilities chairwoman Kathleen Kale joins Business Courier editor Rob Dowmeyer in the studio to talk about why the event is so big and so popular. Rob, Kathleen?
Thank you very much. And Kathleen, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Rob.
Appreciate it. So, great question. One that I'm really curious about. Why is this such a big deal? And why is it such a big deal in Cincinnati?
So, right now in the nation, the statistics tell us that about 20% of all people experience disability.
Wow.
So when you think about that, and when you think about the autism numbers, it's about 1 in 55, I think, boys will be born on the autism spectrum. Everybody knows somebody. Either you know someone personally in your family, or you have a friend or neighbor who has somebody in their family who experiences a disability. And I think in Cincinnati what happens is, you know, we're 6 degrees of separation away from everybody.
Right.
So the popularity of this film festival is that everybody's talking to each other. And it doesn't take a lot for an entire neighborhood or community to get behind something like this, because we all know each other, we all share, we all look out for each other.
So none of these events can happen, we know this at the Courier, without sponsors, without organizers. Tell us a little bit about who's organizing, who the official organizer is of the event, and also sponsors.
Right, so the event itself is organized by Living Arrangements for the Developmentally Disabled. LAD is what it's referred to. And they took over the film festival in 2014. So the National Film Festival is now run here out of Cincinnati, and we're really excited that we are now the headquarters for the film festival. We have the national field agent here who works on all the other festivals. It's in 12 other cities. So LAD is the organizer of the film festival, but really what makes this happen is all the tremendous sponsors we are. The presenting sponsor is Macy's, and we are also sponsored by Fifth Third Banks, the Cincinnati Enquirer, Q102, a host of other, Dinsmore, a host of other sponsoring agencies. And it's a broad spectrum, as you can see, law firms, retailers, so it's great. We have a lot of support in the community.
So you talk about businesses that are really putting their money where their mouths are here, really want this to happen. We were talking a little bit earlier about how some of our, especially our bigger companies in town, are really way out in front on rights of workers, and even more than that. So talk a little bit about what you refer to as affinity groups before.
Right, so another reason why businesses are supporting this is that many of the largest companies in our community have affinity work groups, and these affinity work groups focus on people who are employed by them who experience disability. And so businesses have a vested interest in helping the community embrace people's disabilities. It allows them to then find employees and work with companies like LAD who can help employees to find jobs with them. So it makes perfect sense that businesses would be involved, and these affinity work groups show the interest that companies have.
Well, good luck with the festival. I'm so happy that it's now based here, and it sounds like this is something that takes up a ton of your time, but in a good,
but in a good way. That's right. Great outcome.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And back to you.
Rob, Kathleen, thank you. And again, to find out more about the Real Abilities Film Festival, visit cincyra.org.